Hey guys, Gage from the club here, and today I thought I'd do a army showcase of my world eaters.
I like how you're the only person in my film who takes charge and actually talks to the camera.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to narrate it or not.
I don't care, honestly. I like talking. So, start with this squad over here.
Alright, so actually these guys, they're all just tacticals, but they're kitted out with some gnarly-ass looking chain axes from generally just orc knob kits. They're odd in number because they're from like extra guys from like bits and pieces of kits when I wasn't entirely serious or on board with the idea of a pre-heresy world eaters army, I'm sorry. Anyways, behind them we got a vet squad, grab guns, artificer arm in the front, got the big ass machete blade from Karn's kit. They're kind of incomplete. They'll be added on in the future, I expect.
That's from Karn's kit? Oh yeah, because you can.
Yeah, it's actually Karn's added and Karn's.
You can give him that weapon that isn't Gorechild.
Exactly. It's not that great.
Are we gonna go left or right?
Let's go above them. Yeah. Anyway, so I got some Assault Marines back here. They're the classic Chaos Rapid kit. I probably hardly ever put them on the board, but I put some paint on them, so I think they look decent. Anyways, I always like to talk about my favorite guy over here. The infamous Valagus the Red is my contender that I have named.
That is a really cool chain. Lexi swinging it around. Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
Tell me where you got it.
I got it from the Orc the Orc truck kit actually, and then
hold on, I'm gonna move him over so we can get some.
No problem. Yeah, we can actually just we can pick him up here. He's from our buddy Vince. This is the Fulgrim base actually with the dead Ultramarines.
Vince doesn't like using the scenic base. He doesn't care for it.
He does not at all. I mean, I'm inspired by the book Betrayer and the World Eaters. What's the word? How they partook in the scoring of Caliph with the word bearers. Calth. My apologies. Potato.
Is that so? Where'd you get the horns and where'd you get the bullet casings?
The bullet casings. It's actually all orchids. The horns from the battle wagon, and then these are probably from I don't know, orc boy shooters. I've got buddies in high places who play orcs, so
you also used Asmorks.
Yeah, I did actually.
We sold them to our friend who you also meet eventually.
So we got the big man over here, Karn, my Karn model.
Karn the Betrayer.
Yep, he's also befriending a fellow Ultramarine down there.
Give him a handshake.
Giving him a good handshake right there. I think it was a little rough.
Really thorough handshake.
Really thorough. Karn's just a little rough with people, and everyone knows that.
Can you twist him around in the base a little bit?
But he's no one compared to who's standing right next to him.
Oh, you want to do? Okay, I don't know if you want to save best for last.
We'll do him last, actually.
I'll move him out of shot.
All right, so this is my Karn. We're just doing a really slow 360, actually. I just decided to bloody this sucker up, as all word bearers should be. There are no word bearers.
Eaters.
What the fuck? World eaters. We have that problem in the club.
Was it word eaters
and
world bears and word
Anyways,
eaters.
There are no clean world eaters. That is a no. So behind him, we've got a heavy support squad with their sergeant, who I sometimes roll as a master of signal. Look, he's got the do not press big red button over there for the classic ordnance bombardment. Generally, these guys have been kitted out with the heavy bolters and the burst cannons from the TAC. Not the TAC, I'm sorry.
Tau.
The Tau. Oh, the Xeno squads. I saw the inspiration.
What are Tau? Are they type of Xenos?
Yeah, they are type.
They're all the same to me.
They're all the same. I saw this inspiration in the 6th edition core rulebook. Actually, and I was like, this is
Spectres.
Yeah, these are I was like, these
Spectres are size
beautiful fucking models. So I just decided to kit out my own guys. I generally roll them as autocannons, as you'll see in the future battle reports.
That's still being edited.
That is still being edited, yeah. It should take a while, guys. So over here we got the transports and the non-transport.
So where'd you get this from?
Do this one. This is actually, that's a classic 40k Land Raider. I mean, the Land Raiders, they look like fucking cardboard boxes.
But I mean, where'd you get this from?
Oh, that's the Lehman Russ. I believe it's the Exterminator?
Punisher, right?
Punisher, I'm sorry. It is the Punisher cannon. I think it's the Exterminator tank. So
no, it's the Punisher?
Oh, Punisher. Punisher cannon. Didn't know. That's why I don't play guard. Anyways, so yeah, it's a little doodad of mine. Over here is one of my favorites. Got the Typhon Heavy Siege Tank. You don't see this thing around much, generally because it's pretty cheap, super heavy, for a fucking reason. As we've seen, Spartan assault tanks go through these things like fucking hot butter.
Yeah, Gage had a game today. It was pretty
bad. I ended up ramming the about 4 hull points off the Spartan, which is pretty great. This thing.
A little caveat: the Spartan had a flare shield, so it kind of nullified the.
When in doubt, ram it out. Just take my advice, guys.
Is that a brass etched?
That is a brass etched. Yes.
That looks good. I need to get some brass etched.
Still a work in progress, but it's all good. Anyway, so down below are some
Rampagers.
Rampagers, actually. These are my...
I love these kits.
I love these kits so much, too. I generally roll them as tactical, since Rampagers can be a little pricey. And they're quite situational. I got the Sergeant Artifice Arm in the front.
I've used Rampagers for Death Company, and they turn out really brutal looking.
I don't know if the camera's focusing that well, but I've got a good squad of 10 of them.
It's all right.
they're all covered in gore and everything. I don't know.
Before we go to the last final bit.
Well, we got actually 2 more heroes down here.
Oh, my bad.
We kind of passed them up. This is Psyker when I actually, for one game, rolled non-trader world leaders, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll make a Psyker. And so far,
nice.
Yeah, that I just popped.
Had a bit of an
I just
accent.
actually popped. I put my hand down. It was a little close to the chain X, so I might have popped that guy off. But we'll not look at that any longer.
He's fine.
He's fine. Just a flesh one.
And what is this?
Anyways, this is a custom-made Praetor I made the other day. And I've got this orc bit, which is this gigantic fucking buzzsaw, but I thought it looked beautiful, and I was like, you know what? That could work on a Space Marine. You just got the old Sternguard bolter popping out some rounds, and he's going to be sitting on an Ultramarine. You just can't see the based dead Marine beneath him, but it's all good.
Over here, a Mana Core, which it really caught my eye because that's the cleanest white I've ever seen you do. But that's probably because you haven't dirtied it up yet.
Probably, yeah. There's no clean white on World Leaders.
All right, and then finally, the pièce de résistance.
Oh, the pièce de résistance, yep. We got Big Man Angron.
The big man himself.
Pride of my army, totally.
Hold on.
We will, yeah, just give him a light.
That doesn't really work.
No, it doesn't. We'll be okay. We'll find. This is like one of our
We're
third
just-
showcases.
We're just starting. Give us a break. Yeah, that's good enough.
So,
Your Angron's really good.
thank you. Just stepping over some Ultramarines, you know,
Oh, really?
just in his way.
It's a really
Personally,
good
my
one.
favorite one is this dead guy right here. Just cut open, just bleeding out, no problem. Hasn't even had a chance to hit the ground yet. Angron's so fast. So far, I could complain all day about Angron, but then at the same time, I'd praise him. But, yeah. This is my Angron model.
Can't complain about the model though.
Yeah, oh, beautiful model. One of my favorite.
It's my favorite. People like Kurz. I think it's at Angron's where it's at.
Totally.
Like that. Just like it's such a lively pose.
It's very well done. It fits him very well. Kind of wouldn't have it any other way, actually.
All right.
Anyways, all right, guys. So
So here's Gage's World
World
Leaders.
Leaders Forest in progress.
How many points did you say this is?
Probably about 2K, maybe. Most likely 2K
Yeah.
altogether. Going for about 6K in the long run, but
That's a long run.
that is a long time from now, everyone. So, but the club's just starting. We got time.
Well, we've been playing for 3 years, but we're just doing the YouTube now finally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, last thing. I'm gonna go ahead and steal your thunder a little bit.
No problem. It's kind of a half showcase for something else that came today.
Oh, look at that's my 5th edition codex just resting on this box. I wonder what's underneath the box. Oh, wait a minute. Can you help me out here, Gage?
Yeah, it's that heavy. Just a
No, I just can't like grip it.
heavy piece of bullshit. I'm kidding.
Oh, thanks. I haven't even played it yet. Thanks. I am number 1097 of 1500. 9th Legion Astartes. It's a beautiful book, beautiful artwork. I've played 2 games with it so far. I got my ass handed to me in both of them. I actually surrendered in both of the games. Wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. I played pretty badly, and my first matchup wasn't that fun either. But
Yeah.
we'll get a battle report to you guys later.
It's World Leaders versus Imperial Fist. It was a great game on both parts. Many, what's the word?
Some amazing stuff happened in the game.
Some hardcore shit happened in that game that we're going to be talking about for a long time. Referencing it.
This
that.
guy.
This guy was the
monster.
MVP, totally.
This beast.
Without a doubt.
It's just a Contemptor with a carries and a Power Fist. Oh, but there's so much more.
Don't underestimate it.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, so World Leaders Force. We'll get back to you in the future with some extensions.
Happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming.